I didn't know that you couldn't use Sorish out of Sumeru. This makes him like one of the worst gadgets ever. We can't even use him in Fontaine if we wanted to. Wow. All right, Kirara is here. I don't know how to say her name. I'm assuming that's how you say her name. But here she is, Kirara. And we're going to play her. Okay, she takes Raiden's things, which if I remember correctly, aren't too bad. Now, I just want to look at what she does because honestly, she's a shield character. I just need to see her scaling. That's all I need to see. 39,000 HP. That's pretty good. So she's clearly an HP scaler on that. Favonius sword. Yeah, you really don't need anything with her. Yeah, other than the fact that you realistically want more crit rate for Favonius sword to actually get something out of it, you really should probably be running an ER sword because I doubt that you're going to be needing EM. And let's just go over her real quick. So this, not too good. But that scaling up there is insanely high. This could be actually damaging. I want to see it in action, but let's look at this. So we have a 16% max HP absorption plus 1,800. All right. So not the best. Then 25% at max with 2,800 with a max. So this max is referring to, I believe, these extra shields you get when you hold it. No, I think it's in this. Yeah. So this thing, with each impact against an opponent, you get reinforced packaging, which is a stack. You can have 3 of these stacks, and when the state ends, every stack will be created into one shield, but that is only 20% of the base absorption. So let's come back over here. So 16% times 0.20. All right, so let's just count that. 3.2. So it's going to give you an extra 3.2 base absorption, assuming that, well, I do believe the flat HP will also get something, which the flat HP shouldn't be too hard to do. So 3.2 every single time. So that is times 3, right? Plus 16, right? And that is 25.6. So yeah, exactly. And then this should calc up at the same. So basically, 3 stacks, you get this max shield absorption, which shouldn't be too bad. And if we're looking at it, shield duration is 12 seconds. Oh, I believe that's when she's running around. Okay, so you can hold it for 10 seconds. All right, that's really high, I think. I'm not sure how long Yelan's is, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, 12 seconds. That is exactly the cooldown. That is already great. Whenever you have matching cooldowns, now obviously you would want the shield to preferably go over, but only one character in the game I believe does that, which is Zhongli, obviously, because he's just the GOAT. All right, so let's get into this already. I'm gonna show how easy this is. All right, so here we are. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're done. All right, we don't, and then let's sit here with blooms. I mean, necessarily not gonna be doing this, but yeah. And let me show this real quick. I do believe it has a 350% to... Okay, so here, look at this. The shield will absorb Dendro damage with 250% effectiveness, meaning these bloom cores are not going to kill this shield. This shield is really, really insane, which is why this video is titled, Is she the best character for Nilou teams, or is she a must summon for Nilou mains? And honestly, looking at it, she seems really good. So I did the math for Jade Cutter. Honestly, it's pretty good. So if we just took her and said, hey, she's got main stats, here's what she looks like. She has 46,000 HP at level 90. Her base shield absorption, as long as you get those 3 stacks, right? Which I imagine it's very easy to get those 3 stacks. So I would not imagine. Well, we are dependent on the amount of enemies. So hopefully, you know, the enemies... when you're fighting a singular boss, well, when you're fighting a singular boss, you're probably using Hyper Bloom and not just regular Bloom, all right? So basically, the shield is 16,000 HP, and this is the Jade Cutter's attack, and I basically calced how much the ult would do if you just had a full HP build, and it was also level 10. To mention that the shield is also calculated level 10, this is what that number is. So this would do 30,000 HP if this is right. I don't necessarily know where this should go, but I imagine this is exactly the same. Like, so this number here is from her passive talent where she increases it by 0.3%, which is not exactly a huge buff, because well, if we just delete this, like I'll Control X, 27,000, you know, it's 3,000 damage, you know, it's not bad. I think there is a case to actually warrant wanting to build her as a DPS. not necessarily like a DPS, but like a burst DPS. Like you just throw her burst, because I don't. Let me see if I have footage where the burst is. Like, so the burst cooldown is 15 seconds. I mean, you could probably throw that into a Bloom team and actually build her correctly, because this is the amount of attack she has if you have no attack, substats, and main stats, or anything. This is just her actual low attack, just with the extra HP, which is what this is. I think this is the attack that Jade Cutter is giving her, and then this is her base attack. This is the weapon. So yeah, that's the amount of attack you get if you just leave it, right? But if you're building her for full HP, you get 16,000 health, which is really, really good. So 16,000 health might not seem like a lot. 3,000 damage from a Bloom. I think this is how it would go. You just divide it by 2.5 or 250. I feel like it's 1,400. What was the last? I'm gonna pause real quick, and I'm gonna come back with a number for my Nilou Blooms. Okay, yeah, I was wrong. It is like 1,400. So 560 damage. Yeah, see, now it seems really strong. Yeah, I was like, 1,200 damage. That seems like a lot. But 560 damage on Blooms, yeah, that's nothing. So once again, 3 enemies. There we go. How long was that? And then let's look at her damage here. 3,000? Come over here, guys. Oh, 318. No, never mind. Let's see how much damage this does. 9,000. Considering she's purely scaling off of her HP, that's not bad. That's also not with, you know, quicken or aggravate. And this. Still 9,000 from what I could tell. Yeah. So it's not amazing, but yeah, this shield seems pretty good. And this is level 8 to be like there. Like, this is level 8. I don't really think this thing is ever going to do much damage unless you have a lot of EM with your Quicken, which is not something that I think Kirara is going to do. Now, let's talk about our Constellations. This, I don't think, is too good. It's, as we saw, it did 318 damage. I doubt, like, this is really for, like, people who want to use her as an actual damage dealer. However, I think most people are going to take advantage of this shield and how good it is, right? This is a co-op thing, not exactly something that I care about. Yeah, this is a co-op thing for shield. Nothing really too fancy about this. This is good. C3 is actually her E-skill, which is her shield if you missed that. And now C4 is where I get concerned. She basically performs a coordinated attack every 3.8 seconds. I think that might be bad. So the problem with this is, if Kirara is going to be triggering Blooms, which she might or might not with C4, I don't know, this is just me speculating, that could be pretty bad. You don't want her to trigger Blooms. C4 might be one of those trap constellations where a character starts applying too much of their element. Like, I think Tartaglia does that with his Riptide, and a couple... there's got to be another character, I'm just forgetting. And also, it's 200% of her attack, once again, which is not, you know, obviously good, because, like, what? That's 2,000 damage? I mean, that's alright. That's 2,000 damage, but, I mean, it can crit, I believe, I think, hopefully. So 4,000 damage, it's just not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I just don't think this is good. And I think you might end up having a damage loss, because depending, if she triggers a Bloom, it could be like a 20,000 damage loss when she's only providing 4,000 here. So could be bad. So this constellation is good for like characters like Alhaitham, and you know, Nahida's E-skill, I imagine, still gets affected by this. So it's not bad. I just don't think like it's huge. It's 12% elemental damage bonus. It's all right. So yeah, that's Kirara for me. I'm going to summon on her because, well, listen, this, if I can kick Kokomi off of my Bloom team, she's going to be great. So let's summon for Yamiko once again, you know, after I summoned on her last time and, you know, did not go well. But let's see. If I get Yunjin, I'll be fine. If I get Chongyun, I think I have him C6. So let's see. Kirara, come on. Just come home really early, please. Because right now I'm like 30 into pity. And they do not want to give me... Ooh. Okay. Now it's a character guaranteed. So let's see. Please don't go gold. That is... Yeah, okay. And going gold is not good right now. So it's a 1 out of 3 chance. That's a really... that's an alright chance. Alright, we're going to go hard pity back-to-back. 4 stars? I think we are. Yes! Yes! Alright. That's great. Okay, that's amazing. All right, so I'll raise her up for when we play. All right, so I'm now like 20 summons away from my 5-star. So yeah, I'll raise her up. Oh man, I'm trying to farm for Alhaitham, but she's just too good, honestly. She's actually really good. Okay, I have 49 of these already. Yeah, they're just everywhere in Inazuma. Listen, I told you. Oh my. Yes! I told you she had a good weapon. Nilou's weapon would be good. Yes, this is the perfect character. This is her best slot. I do not believe anybody who tells me this is not her best slot. But then again, I'm using her for Nilou teams. So we just need to do double. All right, I need to get another one. This is actually a scenario where you would want double because she's... Right now, let me just show you what I'm thinking. So it seems like Kaveh has been replaced already, sadly. You know, I was excited to use him. He did seem pretty interesting. Kirara is literally doing Kaveh's job, but way better because, yeah, sadly, Kaveh, he would need cons to be good, and I think he might be good for, you know, like, aggravate and other things, but, yeah, Kirara seems pretty good, and let's test out her new abilities. Yeah, let's go. Also, this doesn't seem as fast as... Maybe it does. I don't think it does. I just want to test one more thing, because I believe that when I was testing out... Alright, so I'm just going to hold this 1, 2, 3... 9 seconds, yeah. So, even if you hold it, you're not automatically guaranteed to get that max cooldown. That's pretty cool. Like, it's like... You know, it's like if Tartaglia's skill had a cap. But I won't go any further in that. But yeah, you can actually get a refresh faster. Most likely, you're not going to hold down for the entire duration for this. She actually seems pretty good. We needed a Dendro Shielder, and yeah, this is the whole thing where it's like 1000 max HP. Yeah, we'll increase the damage dealt by that and that. But we saw she's not actually doing it. So yeah, this will probably be my new Bloom team. So finally, Kokomi has lost use immediately after I pulled Nilou. So that's great. So like that's honestly, shit. Like I thank you, Genshin. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.